So let us start, guys, and thanks for joining Anand and Sukesh, Mani sir. Uh, the thing is, here is I just wanted to make the book writing concepts easier for you. There are so many myths existing when you try to like even if you think of writing book, and when you try to write a book, there are so many roadblocks. The thing here is that I just wanted to simplify the concept itself. Let's go forward here on this presentation. So the concept here is the simplification, and you will get some introductory points and not in detail. So I hope many of us have gone through this stage. You must be agreeing with me. So how many of you had such experience? Here people are writing examinations, so you must have gone through these stages while you are in your 10th class. After that, graduation, post graduation, ministry exam, so many exams you must have written. So all these have in India, usually we have a pattern of sitting for 3 hours and writing an examination. And the preparation we had, like what are the syllabus we are having for that academic year. We read through whole year, and finally we go for the examination. So we get 3 hours to write few papers, like fill in the content onto few answer sheets. So here, how many papers you wrote in each examination? So if you have a subject of science or commerce or some mathematics, so you get questions, 5 questions, 10 questions. So likewise, you segregate the times, like you plan out the timing, you plan out how to represent the answers, where to put bold or underline or color or put some figures. So many things we do to score more marks. So in that procedure, so you must have written 5 papers each in 3 hours. I think you should be agreeing with me, or at maximum 10 or more than that also. But we use it to write this content on a paper with our hand in 3 hours, or in some cases 2 hours also. So here the concept is, if you are planning to write your book, spend 2 hours strictly and be committed, so that you can put the content on Word document or maybe on paper also. You can write the content on your simple notepad. So it also will do. So you just have to spend 2 hours of your time on daily basis, so that you'll finish your manuscript at least. Don't You don't have to think about the beautification, the grammar, and the mistakes, the improvisation of the text. You don't have to worry about all these things. You just have to put your ideas. You have to bring your ideas from your brain and put it on a paper or a Word document. So whatever you feel easy, you can choose that one. So here the thing is that you already did this, and only to pass the examination you did. But here, if you write the content towards your book, you will get an award, like you'll become an author, and the authorship will be existing lifelong. So once you are an author, you will be called an author for lifetime. So I hope you understood this concept, why I am emphasizing on the examination part. We already did, and we are going to do again. So how could you manage time to fill those answers? So there, we know how many questions are there and what are the choices, and we use it to pick some questions to answer, and we use it to allocate the times. So this is the difficult question, so I need to answer this first, and this is the 10 marks question or 20 marks question, so I need to fill around 5 to 10 5 to 6 papers. Paper means it is for 2 pages. right? Front and back. So we used to plan like that. The importance, depending upon the importance of the question and the marks allocated to that question. So we need to answer accordingly, and we need to uh, break down the time and distribute the time according to those questions, so that we can get more marks. Right here also, once you define the topics of your book, so you need to spend time and generate the ideas on that particular topic and put that content onto your paper. But if you spend around 2 hours in on it in a day, so it is easier for you, and you should be consistent within. If you do this for 2 to 3 days, I promise you, you will be writing your free ebook of 25 to 30 pages. It is possible, and people are doing this. And where did you get the content to put onto answer sheets? So while we were writing in examination, what were we doing? We have a questions there, and we have to answer, and those answers we used to get from the things what we have done throughout that academic year. Maybe we might have learned from teachers. So from studies you did, what are the studies you did throughout the year, throughout that academic year. So you learned a lot. You have went through so many books, and that content you used to remind back and put it on an answer sheet. So reminding what was taught by teachers. Teachers also speak a lot. Parents also speak a lot to us, and we learn from society also. We learn from newspapers. So there are so many things from where we learn things. From that we remind, and we storm our brain, generate the ideas, and put those ideas onto an answer sheet. So that becomes completion of the examination. So for book also, the academic year will become your lifetime, because the examination is for one academic year and one subject. So you act accordingly. Here it is the difference between the difference would be, you have to remind the things happen to you, your experiences, your learning in your lifetime, and during your journey you must have learned, you must have seen so many things, and those are the things now should come out from your mind, so that you can put it on a paper, so that you can write your book and start writing your book. So now I would like to ask yourself, what is stopping you to write an examination that will give you an authority for lifetime? Writing a book is like, I would compare this activity with the examination, like writing an examination, filling an answer sheet. So if you could able to do that earlier, so what is stopping you to do this time? Because this will fetch you a tag author, and that is forever in your life. So you'll be called as an author for lifetime. So why can't you spend 1 week or 10 days time, at least for 2 hours per day? If you spend that time for 10 days, you will be generating lot of content, and this is proven. So here I would just simply say that book design. So many of the people are having a roadblock in their minds that what would be my content, how would be the chapters. So I'm not going to touch that kind of like that topic, because my niche is different and your niche is different. So here in general, as we taught in so many book writing sessions, so there would be 10 sections and 10 chapters. It will become 100 pages. Approximately 20,000 words are sufficient to create a book of 100 pages. So for ebook, what you are offering free to the market, so choose only 5 sections, 5 chapters. So put it in 5,000 words. So at least you will be able to complete 20 pages, 25 pages, 30 pages. So those you can offer to the world free of cost. and this is much easier. I'm going to like in the upcoming slides you will come to know. So roadblocks, what actually I felt, who will read my book? This is the one thing actually most of the people are facing. So this hesitation actually stops us to move forward. So here what many of the book authors and book author coaches, they are opining that no need to think of your audience at this particular stage, because people buy the books but they don't finish completely, and they don't have time to finish them. So the survey, the general survey, it is saying that 80% of the people buy the books but they don't complete. So don't worry about 100% people who bought your book, but just focus on 20%. Only 20% people are more interested and more keen to get into your content. So next one is the, am I perfect in content? Nobody is perfect actually. I am not perfect. You are not perfect, and the famous authors in this world, they are also not perfect when they were starting their journey first time. So don't think that perfect content is there. Anyways, we know that perfection is a perception, so I don't have to give more emphasis on this point. So am I perfect in context? Context is very important to us. So here, if your content is kind of a text, what you are putting, context is the it's a kind of a story, your story. So your story is yours. It may not be related to, I may or may not be liking, but you may be having the audience in the market who are more interested in you reading your story. So don't worry about your context and your story, and what others will think if it gets failed. Anyways, failures will happen. First book won't like sell, but it gives a author a tag of author to you. Build that one and try for that. Don't think too much about failures, context, content, perfection. So don't think about all these things. And once you write the content, once you put your ideas onto your paper, there are so many people to help you to improvise your text, right? Correct the grammar, and tools are there, Grammarly kind of tools are there. So they'll take care of the improvisation of your text. So don't worry about all these things at this point of time. Just storm your brain and bring out ideas from whatever learnings you had in your lifetime and put it on a paper. So again, roadblocks are lack of content or ideas. So the thing is, you have a committed mindset to write a book, but you don't have the topic. So I would suggest you to go to your own niche and just get deeper, like deep dive into the course structure or the offerings you are actually planned to for your audience, because you must have thought of some kind of content to be taken to your audience, maybe in the form of text, images, or a video. So you have your own structure of the content. So module 1, module 2, module 3, and under module 1 sub modules. There are so many things. If you look at it and deeply study, you will get an idea. So what are the things I need to pick? And the thing, the main motive of writing book is to suggest a person who is in a painful state, so that he will become to a gainful state. So pain to gain is the journey. This is what our motive behind writing a book. So we are going to help the people, and we are helping them to achieve, like identify their pains too, and reaching their desired goals. So each idea, when elaborated, can be one-page write-up. It is quite easy. If you have if you identify a problem and you have a solution, it is very easy to fill one page. At least 30 to 40 words, or around 100 to 200 words. It's easy to fill in. The only thing needed is to get like you need to bring that idea out of your mind. So you need 25 such ideas to finish your first free ebook of 25 pages. This is so simple. So this is my journey. Actually, my own journey from pain to gain. It was kind of a thing. So first of all, when I joined this profession, so no, I was helpless actually. So no help was there, no training was there. So it was a kind of, it started like could not understand basics, best practices, and I met with so many failures, and clarity was not there in the beginning. So next stage I was researching. So I was asking so many people, and even we were not knowing what was our role. Uh, like there are proposal managers in that field, proposal engineers are there, bid managers are there, bid writers are there. So we were not exactly knowing what we were doing. So that was the confusion we were having. So we did a research kind of thing, asked people and experts, we contacted with the experts and learned that we are the bid managers. We do bid management. So like that, we learned during job like normal activities, and while coordinating with the other experts and all. So ultimately, we did the research and took help from training programs also, some webinars, group discussions, so many things, so many activities like social activities, professional activities we went through, and we did our own research, and finally we found the solution, and we found what actually we were that time. So with that kind of things, we have slowly reinvented and re-engineered our processes and methodologies. So implemented some kind of learnings, like learning we have learned from something, and we try to implement in our day-to-day activities. So change the way of working, knew how to deal with the different situations. So this actually came from the experience, and from that stage we found the solution, and from that stage uh, we reached to the next stage. So where we were thinking that we came to one stage, and wanted to compare with the others in the market. So we were doing for some time this activity. So and after that we reached to a kind of a gainful situation. So when I was actually winning the bids for the organization, it was a great feeling for me. I was awarded as a super achievers for one financial year. So and with that I got a confidence levels, and I improved my visibility on LinkedIn and other social media networks. So it goes on like this. So my journey starts from pain and reach to a gainful situation. So this was the story. Actually, this is the structure I have given to my book. This is the structure I have given to my book. Here, you if you see, you just quickly see the content. I started with my story of realization. First of all, who am I? What was the problems I have faced to starting from painful situation to gainful situations. So like that, I have driven the reader from realization. The realization means what are the problems they are actually facing with, and how they are occurring, why they are occurring. So all these things I have discussed in the initial stages, and after that I have moved to this buying and selling methodologies, and simply I was actually introducing them to terminology of bid management and the jargons used in this particular domain. And slowly I tried to get them into self-realization. So actually, am I ready for bidding? So many people don't know, because there is a preparation needed. So like that. So it happens. If you see these sections, it itself gives a journey kind of thing from initial stage to introduction, awareness, and after that I should be giving some, because this book is actually part one. I was planning to release second version. So the end here would be winning the bids. Initially, the reader doesn't know what are the pain points. Once he identifies the pain points, and he moves towards winning the deals. This is how it is designed. And simple example I would like to take here. Few days back, I spoke with Manik sir regarding this how to go live on YouTube. This is a simple topic, and I wanted to help him with a simple document. So here you can see step 1, step 2. It was around 14 steps, and I prepared this document in half an hour. So if I put the text under step 1, it will fill. I can fill one page. Under step 2, I can fill one page. Under step 3, I can fill one page. So under each step, I can fill one page, including the images. So 16-page documents is already with me now. If I do that, 14-page documents is already with me. And what I did, painful situation, he was not able to understand how to go live on YouTube. And here the step, he identified the pain, and I was driving him step by step to achieve his goal. And this will become my ebook. If I publish this will become my ebook. And who will like this one? The people actually who are not able to go, like, having struggle time going live on YouTube, they will read this. Just put it on a web. Many people will like it or read it. So like that, if you have any problems if you want to solve any problems in Excel sheet or Word document, there are so many things you can talk about. Only to publish an ebook. Or coming to your own niche, you can do much better, because you know your niche and you are the master of your niche. So you can pick any problematic area from where you can help the people from pain to gain. I hope you understood this thing. And now I would like to ask you, can you at least now start writing your? Did you realize how easy the process is when you are committed? Only thing you have to commit your 2 hours time on daily basis. That's it. Ideas are there. So
yeah, Venuji.
Yes, sir.
Very good explanation. In fact, the idea of comparing this to the examination writing is excellent. Because I used to write a lot of additional papers I used to take. So writing some 20 pages in 2-3 hours was not a big problem. But now I realized, hence I can also do similarly, write my book easily.
Yeah.
Very good thought. Thank you.
So my job is to simplifying the things for everybody. This is what actually my passion. So I am with simplifying bits to the community. So what are the things I have I face difficulties in overcoming. So I know the simplification method, so I can teach you. So I thought of comparing this with the examination part, because we already did this thing and we are going to do again. And this is for one time, not many times.
I have one more question.
Sir.
While see, in the examination situation, we write what is written already in the textbooks or what is the teachers are explaining. So in other words, we are just reproducing mostly. But when we write a book, should we be reproducing mostly, or should we be more creative?
No. If you compare this with not with the 10th class examination, you should go to university level examinations or a PhD. So you are producing your own research. The content is researched by you, your own. You own. So you own the content. You are the owner of that content. So you produce that content. So there won't be any copy kind of.
Right.
Even otherwise, I have a point. Just in case we need to copy and quote somebody, we can acknowledge that I have copied it from this or quoted from this.
Yeah, that can be done. that can be done. But there should be quotations or a concept like you are taken, like Maslow's theory. So you can put some
Sure.
reference over there. So it will be done. But content, at least you should be explaining on your own.
Yeah. So it's the own language. The idea may come from wherever I pick it up, but the language must be my own, so that
Right, right.
it is not copied verbatim.
Right.
I think that's the essence that you are communicating. Thank you so much.
So shall we end this webinar? No? Or you have any questions?
Thank you, Venugaru. Very nice explanation. Really
Yeah,
good.
welcome, sir. Welcome.
Finally, your attire is really good today.
Thank you. I am going to post this video on YouTube, so I have to.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Please continue the same attire. Yes, it's really awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you.
So, well, guys, I am ending this webinar. Thanks a lot for joining. Thank you so much. Bye bye.